My name is Michael King, and I'm a cadet from West Point. CTLT is a mandatory training for us, so as a rising firstie or rising senior, this is one of the summer trainings I needed to complete. A couple months in advance, we submit preferences for what branch and post we'd like to do CTLT at. I was fortunate enough to receive MI, which was my first choice, at Fort Bragg. What I hoped to learn from the CTLT training was more what the day-to-day life of a lieutenant is. My sponsor here, who I'm shadowing day to day, is Lieutenant Ransom. He leads a platoon of human intelligence professionals.
CTLT is a broadening opportunity for cadets to get that first leadership experience and opportunity. So once they enter the Army, they have realistic expectations of their soldiers, their superiors, and themselves. I was supposed to supervise and enable his development as a junior leader, so I pretty much provided him with opportunities to develop soldiers through instruction, also to exercise and be a part of realistic Army training.
And what I do is I basically go around and follow him all day doing whatever he does. So whether that's conducting trainings, doing PT, or talking to the command team, I just follow him around, listen and observe, and help out where I can. Things I've learned that you need to do as a second lieutenant, lead by example. So you need to be a PT, especially if you're a platoon leader. And when you come into the office, you need to have a professional commanding presence and show that when you're in the office you work, and your platoon will follow you if you do that.
Your reputation, again, will precede you as an officer. So if everyone knows that you're a guy or gal that they can count on, they'll want you to be a part of their formation. They'll see you as an asset, not a liability.
More than anything, and more than a specialist in a certain skill, you're a manager. So your job is to manage your platoon and enable your platoon to do their job. And what your job is to make sure that they're able to do that, whether that's sending them to schools, whether that's having them do readings, whether that's having them conduct trainings to make them the best they can be. A cadet coming into CTLT next year or later this summer, I would recommend just coming in with an open mind and just listen and observe, take everything for what it's worth, and ask as many questions as you can of NCOs and officers alike. NCOs especially. As cadets, we don't get exposed to NCOs as much as officers, but the NCOs have a lot of knowledge, and they've been here probably a lot longer than your lieutenant. So asking as many questions as you can of them is beneficial to you, especially because those are the soldiers that you'll be leading.